There we go. Now we're live. Okay. So we live right now. Ladies and gentlemen, is welcome to a little joint. Myself and King Ribby are gonna do. Basically, we're gonna just talk briefly about what happens if the Knicks do nothing before the trade deadline. If the Knicks do nothing before the trade deadline, what the
Hmm.
fallout would be. Um, and so King Ribby, let's just get into it, bro. What happens? You as a Knicks fan, how would you feel if the Knicks don't do anything at or before the trade deadline?
I mean, I wouldn't feel that much as like we need to do something right now. I just feel like it's a work in progress
Right.
because we just signed OG. Oh, we just got OG, so we gotta like. I don't feel like since we got OG, we gotta make the playoffs and make the championship right now. Like I don't feel like I don't see how people be thinking that. So what I feel is if we don't get another player for the another player for the before the trade deadline, we should just stay packed until next season and see what's there now. Then there again, and it's probably gonna be more fish than now. So I would rather do that
Okay.
because it's like it's probably like two or three players right now that you could probably get, and after that, it's no after the other players is like C players and stuff like that, like C tiers. Like I don't want to. The Knicks, I think, in the tier as of right now, I don't think we need to be getting those type of players like beneath our standards. I think we need to be like B's or A's and things like that. No C's and D's and things like that. In
Okay.
my opinion.
Okay. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm just keeping it a stack.
Hmm.
I feel like you absolutely have to go all in, right? And no, not to be just counter to your point, but man, if you're gonna take the stance of just keep building, then you could have kept RJ and quickly and just signed OG Ananobi as a free agent because you know he's gonna be a free agent after the season is over. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if there is gonna be fallout, like Mission Impossible style fallout, right? Like legit big movie action movie budget type fallout if the Knicks don't do anything and they traded away RJ Barrett. And I know a lot of y'all don't like RJ Barrett anymore since he's been gone like a month or whatever, right? But the thing about it is do you really trade assets like that in order to be in the same place you were last year? I don't think so, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? Not that I want to be, counter to what you're saying because I understand what you're saying and it's reasonable. But the pettiness in me is that, yo, if you're gonna go all in, right? You're not gonna be petty, right? Like, yo, if you're gonna go all the way, you don't go halfway. You know what I'm saying?
Understand.
That's my opinion on it is it's gonna be a a Black Hawk Down type scenario. I think Knicks fans won't be able to take it if you go halfway and this team loses in 7 games in the first round to a really good team or loses in the second round to a really good team. I don't think that's good enough for Knicks fans no more. I think Knicks fans feel like, yo, you can't take the one step at a time thing. Yo, you gotta go for the gusto, right? That's my take on it. That's me being petty. I feel like don't go shopping for nothing.
But to be honest, I mean, they have been bargain shopping, but then they made the OG so move. So I don't see that theory like being, how can I say it, like the same.
Okay.
I still think that they hesitant because, to be honest, I would have got Murray. I'm not gonna lie, and then flipped him next season. But
Okay.
I guess they got something else up their sleeve, so I guess we gotta wait.
Yeah. 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 What if that thing doesn't come happen? What if that thing doesn't come to fruition? Then what do we do?
You
Do we
know,
do we
you,
do we start cutting up like little kids? Do we start stomping our feet like spoiled
yeah,
children?
fire
You know what I'm
Tibbs,
saying?
front office, everybody. That's what the meme gonna be. But I think what we doing, not to cut you off, we I think this regime is I'm not gonna say it's great, but I think it's doing fairly well because it's just moves that they wouldn't have done, in
Okay.
my opinion, and it's just happening.
Okay. I don't know if I
So,
feel the same, bro. I feel like they got to make a major move.
but for who though?
Yo, yo, with the major move, it don't have to be for a big player. You know what I'm saying? Like, 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 I don't have to buy like like a $500 steak dinner, right? I could buy like $500 worth of groceries. It's still $500 worth of food. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So if they do the big move for one player, okay. But if they do a big move for several players, I'm like, ooh, okay. But
Yeah, I get what you're
but
saying.
but doing something to me is necessary.
Now I think they're gonna do something because, in my opinion, I don't think I know. I already know people gonna throw shots at me, but I don't think
I'm from
Deuce
hey, my people
McBride.
from the Bronx, bro. I'm from
I don't
Jersey
think
City. My people from the Bronx, Bronx River, stand up, salute.
I don't think Deuce McBride is like player of bound material. Like I don't think so because we've seen how quickly last year. So it's like in RJ. So it's like I don't think so. To be in my opinion, I think we need like a vet. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but yeah.
What's your favorite player archetype? Should the Knicks go after another RJ Barrett type player? Another player that's 24 and under, somebody that still has a lot of potential to be reached, but can come in and be the third or fourth best player on this team? Or are you looking for nah? RJ was our guy, born and bred, day one, walk across the stage, ugly draft suit, all that. You know what I'm saying? That was our man's for a while. He done moved on, so ain't no replacing him. Which one? Which camp you in?
Hey, not to cut you off, but my son had on pink on his draft day, so
Them,
I,
them.
so but
It take a gangster. It take a real man to wear pink, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I think we need like a Malcolm Brogdon or something like that, like just something that's like sustainable, that just a little punch that's gonna.
But the word on the street is nobody's calling Portland about Brogdon, bro.
That's the word
That's
on
the
the
word. That's the
streets.
word on the street. The
Yeah,
word on the
but you
street
don't
is the
know
Portland phone is
what's
quiet.
you don't know how these front offices do though, because we could be saying that, and all of a sudden right now we could hear, oh, they just made a trade for somebody else that could fit our caliber, what we need right
Yeah,
now.
maybe I'm not petty enough. Hold on. I'm going to get super petty. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna do a costume change. I'm gonna get super petty, bro. Super petty. Yeah, I'm about to get super petty, man. I got a petty hat that I'm gonna put on, bro. As soon as I put it on, you're gonna be like, yo, Uncle Freezy, I ain't never seen that side of you before, bro. Yeah, yeah, because I try to be reasonable. Hey, Anthony, virtuoso, bro. I'm about to put on this petty hat, bro. Yeah, I'm already frustrated that I had to, you know what I'm saying, you put on a tie for somebody earlier. Not you, I'm talking about like work, you know what I'm saying? I'm already, you know
Pay
what I'm
the
saying?
bills.
Yeah, paying, yeah. I'm already frustrated by that. So let me see if I can find oh yeah, this is super petty right here. Let me
I
This is
like
super petty. Is this petty enough?
that.
Is this petty enough for y'all? Is this petty enough for everybody? You know what I'm saying? I'm
You
out
look
here.
good.
Yeah, I'm out here looking like my man from the Roots. What's my man from the from Black Thought? I'm out here looking like Tan Thought. I ain't yo. I'm not even Black Thought. I'm out here looking like Tan Thought. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what I'm saying, yo, is this right? What I'm saying is
Now,
yo,
not to
don't
cut you up, that hat fire though. I ain't
yeah,
gonna front.
bro. Yeah, man. You know, people be sending me
Yeah.
stuff, bro. People get me stuff all the time, bro. They like, yo, Uncle Freezy, you know what would really be dope? You and King Ribby is if you had you a little joint, man, you could throw on, you know what I'm saying, a little something. You know what I'm saying? You can, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Oh
So,
my
but
god.
but yeah, bro, don't pump fake me, bro. You know, it's like, you know how you be dating your girl, you be like, you know what I'm saying? Your girl be like, yo, you hitting your girl all week, yo, I'm looking forward to this weekend, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. And then Friday come, you like, yeah, nah, man, we just gonna chill at the house and binge watch such and such. And she be mad as hell.
Yeah.
That's what this feeling is like, bro. Like, nah, bro. You only get like a few of these moments and you gotta take advantage of it. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
How
thank you.
many days until the trade deadline?
13.
I think I know for sure they not gonna run this rotation and stuff like that. How it is after the trade deadline. I know for sure they not gonna do that.
They gotta do
I
something,
don't.
right?
Yes, they have to.
Bro, if the Knicks don't do something at the trade deadline, bro, I promise you, I'm gonna have Lawrence tears on 24 hours a day, bro. Every day I'm calling for Leon job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being petty. You know what I mean? Can't help it
So
though. Especially when you trade our son. You're gonna trade
don't
our
don't
son
don't 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 say that. Like
and
for
then
real,
not go
don't do
all the
that.
way? Come on, bro.
You gotta
I, I'm
give to get.
I understand, but don't you have stuff to give?
Mm.
Don't you do have stuff to give, bro? You know, we gonna get mad petty, bro. Yeah, and Cowboy Bob, just for the record, bro, I can do this all day, bro. The drip, I got like 200 neckties and like 40 bow ties in there. I can do this all day, bro. So, but nah, man. Nah, man, you gotta, um, um, be able to, do something. Yo, Jay Boogie asking for the link. Jay Boogie, so we doing this in podcast platform for audio. So hey, Jay Boogie, we doing this is podcast for audio, bro. So if you click the link, just make sure your audio be straight, like no background stuff and all that. And I know you super good, but what I'm saying is King Ribby and I are doing this for Apple Podcasts and um Spotify and everybody. And
Spotify.
salute, yeah, and salute to all everybody that's listening to this on the audio podcast platform format. Generally we don't allow people in when we doing like the audio podcast and joint, but I'm gonna send the link to my man Jay Boogie. So it's one of those we didn't expect a guest, right? Because we're basically recording this so that we can put some content out there for the people that are listening. So just give me a second so I can do this for Jay Boogie.
How you doing that? Everybody hit the likes, subscribe, share the channel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So um also just really quickly,
Mhm.
Just really quickly. Um, there's a lot of chatter around the league that secret teams are gonna jump in and be involved in the um um trade deadline negotiation stuff or whatever. Jay Boogie, what's good, boss?
It's
What's
good,
good,
Jay
boss man?
Boogie.
Hey, salute my brother. How my sound sounding? I'm sounding good. I'm crispy. If not, kick me out, dude.
No,
That's it.
super crispy, super crispy. And so for those of y'all listening to us on the audio podcast format, we just brought in Jay Boogie, the closer, the CEO and creator and president of podcast records and everything. So Jay Boogie, how you been, bro?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I looked over. I'm in the lab right now working on some things, you know what I'm saying? I just looked over and seen y'all, y'all was live. I didn't know what y'all had going on, but I know having, spend, time with, you know what I'm saying, with your show because of work situations. But shout out to the chat, blessings, health, happiness to everybody that's watching, wherever you're watching from, whatever you're watching from, you know what I'm saying? You tuned in to Mr. Freezy and my man right here. I call him Mr. Ribby, and
Mr.
I'm Jay
Ribby.
Boogie himself up under that orange and blue umbrella, man. I'm
Salute.
good, man. I'm good, man. Like I said, I'm in the lab today, you know what I'm saying, working on some new some new music and I'm always constantly working on some music, so I
Constantly.
can provide for the people. But I'll just let you know, man, we getting close, man. We almost a fingernail close, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, far as where we want to be, far as with the music and everything, with our favorite organization, the New York Knicks. We that close, y'all. So, it's things is get ready to happen and real soon.
Right. So
Skip.
salute to Jay Boogie and we can't wait to hear what Jay Boogie has to offer to the Knicks and NBA fans in general that'll get to well, I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag, but just keep your eyes and ears open for what soon come, right? For what soon come. Jay Boogie,
Facts.
the trade deadline is about 13 days away. And you know me, bro. I'm in this place where if they traded away R.J. Barrett and Emmanuel quickly, only to be in the same place that they finished last spring, I'm gonna have that intellectual meltdown. You know how it is. Like,
Mm.
yo, y'all did all of that just to be in the same. Y'all spinning y'all tires. So I'm asking you, do you feel like this front office is in that mode where they may be on the cusp of spinning their tires?
Be honest with you, man. Whichever direction we go right here, right now, it's a good direction for me. That's just me personally. Um, Dante has done a lot this year that a lot of people was expected. So to
Right.
me, I got two players. I got a he might be the number one shooting 3-point shooter it is in the league right now. I know he's top two, and I need Dante to be in that all-star 3-point shooting contest. And then I got an elite defensive player. Now it hurts so much. It hurts because we're so close on the edge of really like really almost smashing a lot of teams in the East. We all want them to go and make another spectacular move, you know, to go ahead and fan everything out, because if you don't told us that you're going you're going veteran because you got rid of the youth, we want you to go ahead and fill the roster out.
Right.
But also we got to keep in mind that Mitch is on his way back too. So, we got some things that's going on with with our roster right now, and we getting better and better, and more teams in the league are getting more scary and scarier of us. But I do know that everybody wants to win right now because the move that we made. They want to win right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to win right now too. We all deserve to win right now. But if nothing else gets done, and this team continue on doing what they're doing, playing good, and Mitch comes back, And that five right there, you got two solid defensive centers up there. You know, I'm gonna have to be all right, even if I ain't all right, and just see
Right.
what the outcome comes to be. Because I've been promoting all along. I'm looking for June. I'm not looking for April and none of that. But
Right.
Leon has also been in a position where he don't want to overpay. He don't want to overpay and not for people that really want to come here. So he's standing and holding his ground. He stood and held his ground for OG, and look what happened. We didn't give up no first round draft picks, so we still got some things in you know what I'm saying, in the cut that we can use when somebody comes available. I want to say forget going to get all aiming for all these old superstars. And I mentioned this probably about a week and a half ago on on the morning brew. Yo, what's wrong with playing the odds against, you know, the new collective bargainers that's get ready to come in and start swinging at somebody like OKC, because they're not going to be able to pay all that thoroughbred over there. See, I'd be willing to pay 4 first-round draft picks for a young youth thoroughbred dude that's going to be good for the next 7 years, like in Jalen Williams, than to go get me and pay four first-round draft picks and a couple of players for somebody that's probably going to give me 2 years. That's where I'm at. You got to start playing against, the collective bargaining that's coming in, because a lot of these teams are not going to be able to fill in, what I'm saying, and make that work and make that happen. And somebody's going to be out over there in OKC. You can believe that. And I believe the two that's going to be there, you already know he's looking like the MVP and Chet. Those two going to be there.
Right.
Somebody's going to either have to be, what's his name, Chris Bosh, what he did in Miami, or he's going to want to be up out of there. But we're in position to go ahead for anybody that want to, open up and want to get up out of there. But I don't want none of these. Oh, I don't want none of that Russell dude over there in LA. I don't want none of that. I heard y'all talking about Brogdon. Brogdon don't want to be here. If he wanted to be here, he'd been like DeRozan in that Chicago game, and he would have, what I'm saying, put a demo out and came in and done some work. He went 1 for 5, 1 assist, no rebounds, couple of turnovers. He showed me like he didn't really want to be here because he would have showed out. That's the way I looked at it. He ain't got no haircut, no nothing. What you want to come here for, dude? He didn't show like he had love. So
You talking about Brogdon? Oh, you
yeah,
about
I'm
right?
talking
Yeah.
about I'm talking about Bron. DeRozan, he put on. He
Yeah.
got his numbers. And then after the game, you see him in Brunson ear, I know that you squad, get me over here. I already said I want to be. You hear him talking to, I see Brogdon do nothing but walk up out of there after that terrible game. And a guy that was highly being spoke of being on this roster, and he let Deuce outshine him that game. He let him
Yeah.
outshine him that game. So whatever we do, man, I'm okay with what we're doing. I'm learning not to, let it bother me. Just be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. The hat you got on, man. That's classy, man. I
Or
need to do
that
that,
that's
man.
that's fire, bro. This is what I do, bro.
I
I
know
do.
that, man. I know what your closet looks
I
like,
do this.
man.
It's easy. I can't help it. It's easy.
You got
It's
that
easy.
boss man gear up in there, man. I
Man,
know that, man.
it's easy. These two don't go together, but I just want to be petty, so I just put the hat on with it. I got a white one to go with it, but I was like, that's too much at one time. If I throw that white one on, I have to come to all y'all cribs, man, and pick y'all up off the floor or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? It's what we do. The swag is tremendous. But anyway, my thing with the trade deadline is, nah, I'm gonna disagree with Jay Boogie on that, right? And I'm gonna disagree with Jay Boogie for this reason, bro. You can't trade away our babies and for a lateral move, right? If we're gonna be lateral, if we're gonna be a second round exit, and you trade away our mans, RJ and quickly, and you still gonna lose to Miami in the second round, ain't nothing these dudes can tell me, bro. It's gonna be 24-hour hate. Now that's coming from Petty. Now that's coming from Petty Pendergrass the fourth. That's not coming from Jay Boogie, right? That's coming from Petty Pendergrass the fourth, right? If they don't do something after they traded away our babies, bro, and we gonna be, and all we did was parallel park, yo, the rest of the summer I'm gonna be on their neck, right? And and no disrespect to people because I know they smart, bro. I know smart individuals do this, and I know they have inside knowledge and all that stuff. But if the end result is you got rid of our babies and all we did was parallel park, bro, I'm on their neck, bro. Ain't nothing they can tell me, bro. Nothing
So
they
you're
can
not
tell
good
me.
with OG.
Huh?
You're not good with OG.
I'm excellent with OG. I love OG and Anobi,
So
right?
you're not good. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is what I'm saying is this, right? If you're telling me,
I
right,
already
that
know.
you traded a young Houdini, and I know people don't know who the rap group Houdini is, right? Because I know I'm talking to a different generation. But if you're telling me you traded a young Houdini before they blew up for a Spoonie G, I'm like, yo, I love or a Schoolie D. I love Schoolie D and Spoonie G, bro. And yo, and to me, PSK is one of the top 10 hip hop songs of all time, right? But if you traded a young Houdini before they blew up for a Schoolie D, then see, and then we still at the same place. See, I'm frustrated by that. That's all I'm saying. It's like, it's one of them. It's no disrespect to artists, but if you're telling me I'm trading a young Deluxe for a Fabulous, right? Before the locks get big, I'm nah, man. I can't live with that, bro. I can't live with that. Even though Fabulous is one of my favorite artists, you know what I'm saying? But I'm giving up the locks after their first album for Fabulous. I'm like, nah, bro. I just can't live with that. And that's what I feel like right now. And for those from Brooklyn, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Y'all know what I'm saying when it comes to like that you when
Brooklyn in the
you
house.
move these cats. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, listen, where we from, everybody love the slick talk, move, and silence thing. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? We love it, bro. Some of us watch King of New York like 3 times a year. We watch New Jack City 4 or 5 times a year. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these Knicks, bro, we can't move these babies, usher these babies out the door. And when I say usher the babies, I'm talking about from Knox and Cam to Obi to RJ to Quickly. You know what I'm saying? Move our babies, and in return, we got OG and Anobi, right? And if we in the same spot we were, if we were in the same spot now that we were with those young dudes, bro, they can't tell me nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know Knicks fans, I know the chat is gonna be like, Uncle Freezy, you can't really be that petty. Yes, I can really be that petty because you moved these things and you didn't get a bunch of draft picks in return. For the most part, you moved Obi and RJ and Cam Reddish and Kevin Knox and all these dudes, right, for Josh Hart and OG Ananobi and Precious, right, and Malachi Flynn. And if somebody was to tell me that the group of youngsters versus the group of veterans is better, I can't agree. Even though I think OG is better than everybody else, I don't think Malachi Flynn and Precious Achua and all them guys are better than RJ. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, for that reason, I'm saying the front office has to make a move and they have to do it at this trade deadline. And it has to be something significant. It can't be, yo, we traded for Dennis Schroeder. Nah, it can't be that. That can't be life in the words of Kanye West. And the more I look at this hat on screen, the more I think, man, salute to Clyde Frazier.
I was like,
Salute to Clyde. The more I see the hat on screen, salute to Clyde. You know what I'm saying?
So
Ribby,
you're not cool with. Let me. I'm gonna ask you this. You wouldn't trade Votto for Buster Rhymes. That's what you're telling me, right?
bro.
you said Vado?
Yeah, Votto. See, Vado is one of them rappers, right? That's ill, but he's at his peak, and he's not gonna get no iller,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not
Yeah.
gonna, make no other noise. He's
Right.
gonna keep coming with the same thing, same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But Busta Rhymes, you're gonna get everything. So
Right.
that's why I'm looking at IQ and OG. That's the trade. The
Right.
trade has nothing to do with RJ. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't waited 5 years for RJ to look like he's still in his second year.
Right.
5 years.
Right. Right.
So we helped by off and off that contract, and we already know we wasn't going to be able to pay IQ because they went in another route.
Right.
But you got to show love to the way the defense is at right now. You got to show love how fluid the offense is right now. They just look more together as a team. But we are still to be determined.
Right.
And I get what you're saying. You want what you want right now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You want what you want right now. You want
Right.
to match the gas. I know we that close to Boston. I know we that close to Philly. I know we borderline just barely behind Milwaukee. I already know we can still beat Cleveland. I know Miami went and got Rozier and they still lost, took another L and going to take another L tonight.
Yeah.
Miami doesn't bother me. We're gonna smack Miami when we play them in a couple of days.
Saturday. Yes, sir.
Smack them. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when Atlanta eliminated us, and then after they eliminated us, we smacked them after that. That's
Okay.
how this team is prepared for Miami.
Right.
That's where they at. We got a
Yo,
gutted
you got
grunt
something in the
and
background?
people
Somebody
that
got
can
something
knock
in the
down
background?
shots right now. Now, I want something else to happen. I do believe something else is going to happen. So relax a little bit, Freezy. You know what I'm saying? Relax a little bit. Call
Nah.
Mello. Call Mello. You heard what Mello said. What did he call him?
He
What did
called
Mello
Blake.
say? RJ what? Blaine or
He
something
called
like
it.
that?
He said that
Bland.
was
Come
way.
on, man. That's coming from a legend. Meaning that he's not going to give us nothing else. And I ain't trying to take shots at RJ, but it looked like the other night when we played them, it looked like we came out as the winner. They had their first half, and after that, they disappeared.
Right.
Gone.
Right.
OG came through and just started doing him.
Right.
But I'm with you, OG. I'm with you, my brother. I'm with you, Mr. Ribby.
I did.
I'm
Yeah. I
with the
did.
chat.
Yeah. I just don't want to trade a leaders of the new school after their first album for a Snoop Dogg. Right. And I love Snoop. Snoop Fire, Hall of Famer. I just don't want to trade. That first album had a song called "Feminine Fat" on it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You said Snoop?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
do you know Snoop is the most famous rapper it is in the game?
I just, but
Over Jay-Z, all them. It's not a child that can't walk by and not know that Snoop.
I know, I know, but in that leaders of the new school was a Buster Rhymes.
Man, leaders of the new school was nothing but a bunch of fights.
I know,
They
I know.
fight before they go on the stage, do their song, blah 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 blah. Off the stage, yo, I don't. Man, tell the promoter, hold my money. We got to shoot another one-on-one. That's crazy.
Right. Nah, no doubt. No, I get it, bro. What I'm saying is, as long as we not in the same spot, right? Yo, why would you make that lateral move if we in the same spot? Is what I'm saying, right? Is one of those deals where I feel like if there is a move to be made, it's got to be a move that's sending us upwards. It's got to be
I agree.
guaranteed up, right? Because we're not guaranteed to beat Miami in the playoffs. I'm not confident in that. I'm not confident that when Jalen Brunson go to the bench, that Deuce McBride is going to be able to handle Miami. It was the same thing we faced last year when we had Quickly in the same situation, and quite frankly, Emmanuel Quickly is a better player, right? No disrespect to Deuce, but Quickly is a better player than Deuce McBride is right now.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
we know that. I'm not in disputing that. I'm not disputing that at all.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And I like OG and I like Rent. Bro, I love the backcourt. I love Dante and Brunson, right? And I love the way Randall comes out pass first, looking to hook everybody else up. and then get his points in the flow of the game, right? I love that new Randall, right? But I don't know if the Knicks have enough 1 through 9 to compete with Boston and whoever comes out of the Western Conference. Now, if you're talking about we did that trade so that we can be solidify ourselves as the fourth seed, see, then I'm like, see, that all we did right there was double park. That's all we did was parallel park because we were the fourth seed last year.
All right.
If we don't go get DeJounte, because that seems like that's if we don't get DeJounte, what's the other dude over? I don't want the other dude over there in Utah neither. Um,
Colin Sexton.
Not the other guy. Um, the light skinned guy.
Oh, Laurie
Austin,
Marketing.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
Clarkson.
Clarkson. Only way I'm taking Clarkson if the center guy is coming with him. Um,
The starting
Olenek.
center.
Nah, Kelly Olenek.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, I would take. That's the only way I probably could deal with Clarkson because you telling me something far as now you coming with some fire off that bench that
right,
can maintain the whole something. But if I
right.
don't do nothing, I'm kind of all right with Alex Burks as a backup.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was
You
saying that.
talking about 6'6"? I think he's averaging like 20 something points per game this year,
Right,
meaning 2024, not over the season.
right.
He's been demoing for somebody to come get him up out of there. You know, you talking about a guy that knows our system, knows the
Facts.
players, knows the coach,
Right.
knows the city. Numerous times last year, we've seen him in big time moments in the fourth quarter. The only problem was, you know, 70% of us was kind of like really upset that, he was playing, what I'm
Point
saying,
guard.
in front of IQ. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Before we got Brunson,
Right,
right? And that's understandable because we're going nowhere but we got this guy and he needs a shot to prove who he is, you
all
know.
right.
So, I understand I understand everything that you're talking about. I do know before the trade deadline, IQ need to see his money over there. What's the hold up over there?
Yeah,
They trying to figure out how much they can pay him. Is he what he's asking for? So it ain't. We want the only ones. They don't clear room and make space. They got bread. They ain't
no,
locked him in yet. They made
no.
him a starter. So everybody's kind of like unsure about IQ.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, I got two questions for King Ribby, Mr. Ribby. I got two questions for you before we get out of here. Right.
Okay,
So,
shoot.
question number one is: do you feel like the organization feels as if it's championship or bust right now?
You got another question? Oh, you want me to answer that first and then answer
Of
that
course, yeah.
question? Oh, okay,
Answer.
okay.
Stop dodging the question, Brooklyn.
Oh,
Brooklyn, come on, Brooklyn,
all
stand
right.
up.
So
Come
to
on.
be honest, no, I don't feel that way. I feel like they want to wait until they got all the right pieces to do that. So in my opinion, I don't feel like. I mean, if it happens, of course it happens. But in my opinion, in my heart, I don't feel like they want that as bad as we want it.
Okay. So they're going to take the patient approach.
Exactly. As far
Okay.
as how us Knicks fans is fiending like we need it out of that. I don't feel like they taking their time. They marinating it, I guess.
All right. So I asked you that question because I feel like they are the opposite. I think they're desperate. I think they feel like they are so close that they can taste it,
But
right?
if that's a,
You know
yeah,
how you know how you be in that moment where something is so close you can just visualize it. You feel like it's already happening. You know what I'm saying? Yo, did I ever tell you the Janet Jackson story, King Ribby?
no.
Okay, so Miss Mocha told me not to tell the Janet Jackson story.
I was
Okay,
getting ready to say, is mom in the house?
yeah. So she told me not to
Because
tell
you
her.
know she's in the house if she's not in the house.
Yeah, I know. So I was told to not tell that damn story again. Okay, so I won't tell that story again. But my thing with the front office is I think the way that they lost to Miami had put a sour taste in everybody's mouth about how the coach may have pressed all the right buttons, but the young players were not ready. And for that reason, you see like a mass exodus of young players. And quite frankly, if you're Quentin Grimes, you better have an overnight bag pack
I know. I understand
because
that.
you might be in Oklahoma City somewhere when you get the word that you ain't a Nick no more. You know what I'm saying? And so and listen, and for those that don't think it's mass exodus of young players, think about all the players that played and let us down in the playoffs, right? Yeah, outside of Brunson and Randall, right? Everybody, Derrick Rose is no longer here. I know he's not a young player, right? But Obi Toppin is no longer here, right? RJ Barrett is no longer here. Emmanuel Quickly is no longer here. And truth be told, we've been hearing murmurs that Quentin Grimes maybe we might be in Memphis, Tennessee when he get the word he traded to Portland. You know what I'm saying? I think the front office understands that they are very close, and one move can get them to a championship. But just like that commercial from back in the day when we were shorties, yo, one bad move can blow your groove. One bad move can blow your groove. I think that's the reason why they hadn't pulled off the monster move yet, right? I think they're close, but let's ask this though. Forget what they think, right? I'm gonna ask Jay Boogie this in our last 3 minutes or so. I'm gonna ask Jay Boogie and Mr. Ribby. Jay Boogie, do you think this team is a championship caliber team?
Right now,
Yeah.
right now,
Smooth
depending
Boulevard.
on who the matchup is, I know for a fact that we can win 2 games in the finals. And that means I think we could beat anybody in the East right now. That's where I feel right now
With this current roster right now
with
situated.
this current roster right now.
Right. Let me thank you to all the members of the channel and thank you to Boulevard 73 for the generous contribution. He says, shout out to the best borough in the world, Brooklyn, New York.
Let's
Brooklyn
get it.
taking it. And based on what Jay Boogie said, Jay Boogie is saying we the beast in the East. Who is he when we roar like a grizzly? Damn, he gets busy. You know what I'm saying? So Jay Boogie feel like we can be competitive with anybody. We can make it to the finals and win a couple games. And who knows after that? Who knows? A
Yeah,
series is tied 2-2. You know what I'm saying? The best
yeah.
two.
I was hesitant because I was thinking of the what's over there in the West,
Right,
not what's over here in the East.
right.
Boston ain't got no bench. They got no bench. They better get it done in that starting lineup. They better get it done in a series, in a series with that starting lineup.
But they,
Milwaukee,
but they bugger there, but they don't. But you got to give them credit though. When have you
what?
seen, when have you seen Boston sit on their hands when they need something?
Man, Boston do this. Boston been doing this the past 3 years,
Right. Right.
and they get the players to look like,
I know. I but unlike the Knicks, Boston will make a move. Boston will make a move at the deadline or in the offseason. They
with what? They can't make a move unless they tear it down. They
mm,
can't make they strong. Milwaukee, they stay strong. Only
Mm,
ones that really can make a move from here right now in the East, right now, because Indiana already don't made a move. All right. The only two teams that can make a move right now in the East is Philly and the Knicks. Everybody else is strong. They gonna get no better. Their money is tied. They can't do nothing else. And that's what they're not even playing. They're not even playing great basketball, and they've tied up. That's why I say I like our chances right now in the East because our chemistry, all them teams, everybody talk about oh, we only beating teams that just got ain't got losing records. We ain't do nothing against the teams that got winning records earlier. I said this on the Queen's Court last night in the chat. This same roster with the chemistry that they got now, right now, wouldn't have lost all them games that they played against them 500 teams early in the season.
right, right.
It would. So that's where I'm at. I believe we'll win 2 games in the finals. We got potential to beat anybody that's in our face in the playoffs this year.
I
That's
believe you're
where,
sleeping on Boston front office, bro.
huh?
I believe you're sleeping on Boston's front office. Boston
For
front
what?
office is gonna they're gonna do something, bro. The one that they value championships. They don't see Boston front office don't sit on their hands and dream about next year. They be in the moment, bro. They like, yo, forget who cares about 2027. We want to win right now, right? That's why you see the bro. They traded for Porzingis. The Knicks could have traded for Porzingis, but we didn't because we're thinking about 2028. They traded they traded Marcus Smart away, bro, just to get him out of town. And then they traded for Drew Holiday in the same offseason.
Mhm.
And the Knicks traded Obi Toppin to Indiana for 2 second-round picks in the next decade. Bro, that just tell you where. And listen, I'm trying to support Leon Rose and his front office, but even Leon Rose and Worldwide West and all those guys that watch the content creators, man, that talk to us at games and all that stuff, even they know their front office is not the Boston Celtics front office. And if they think they are Boston's front office, we got to start clearing house right away because they delusional, right? Boston will. You said Boston lost. The first thing they did change point guards, change centers. No, we ain't. No, we lost. We not running it back with that. You know what the Knicks did? The Knicks went through free agency and signed Dante DiVincenzo and didn't draft anybody. Their second best free agent acquisition was Jacob Toppin.
So you don't like Dante. You don't like
No, I
Dante.
know. I love Dante, bro.
Because right now, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, right now,
But
he's
he
the
but
best shooting guard in the East.
he's not but he's not Drew Holiday. We got to relax, bro. Boston traded for Drew Holiday. The Knicks signed Dante DiVincenzo.
Holiday is not even having a performance. Holiday is not even comfortable in his shoes where he at. If you watch him, they put the ball in the other dude's hands.
Right.
Oh, the ball-headed, light-skinned dude now.
Yeah, convertible.
Holiday really ain't cool with what's going on.
Right.
Just
Right.
look at them. Watch,
Right.
watch Boston
White,
play a game.
white.
Yo,
Right. And they have the best record in the NBA.
that's been for the last 3 years in the East.
Right. But what about the Knicks in the last 3 years in the East?
What?
Nothing.
What you mean nothing?
You got
That's
fourth.
what the Knicks have done in the East.
Okay, when have we had a record just good in the first half of the season?
Bro, I'm okay. What I'm saying is we listen, in the Tom Thibodeau era, we always have these stretches, bro. In 2021, we were having the same conversation at the end of the season. The Julius Randle revenge tour. You remember that? I think Randle had like 40 points and 25 rebounds against Zion. The dude had like 38 points and 14 rebounds against Luca. The dude had like 42 points and 17 rebounds against Phoenix. Dude, so we go through these stretches, man. What I'm saying is there is a difference between a front office that has elite talent that wants to get more talent and a front office that has good talent and is conservative because they know one mistake can set them back.
I know Boston got more talented players than us, but they sure got the wackest $300 million player it is that's going to ever be in the history of the game.
Right.
Look at his stats. His stats is nowhere near like anything. But I do know they got better talent than us. I do know Milwaukee got more talent than us.
Right. Right.
I do know that Philly has more talent than us. And I do know Cleveland has one player that's more talented than us. But
I think we're even with Cleveland, to be honest. I think we even. I don't think they're more talented than us. I think their
no, I'm saying
players are more
I'm talking about individual players. That's what I'm
right.
talking about. I ain't
Right.
even- I ain't I'm talking about individual players. I
Okay.
ain't talking about teams because when you talk about team when if I'm talking about teams, I'm like I said, I'm right here. Um
Right. Right.
and you know what? Shout out to Julius, man.
Yeah, that's
I was
our guy.
with my wife, man. I was with my wife right here, man. And I talked to Julius, man. I talked to Julius in Charlotte the last game. I
Right.
told him what his signature move is, yo. I told him, say, yo, you got to start using your commercial, dude. I tried to tell them guys what he was, and them guys didn't know what it was in Twitter. But I know I told Julius, you know what I'm saying, you put the binoculars on so you can see the court like you did in your video, dude.
Yeah.
And when he did that dunk, he did it. He did it.
Yo,
I was
and
shocked.
no lie. So no lie. I've been courtside. I've been courtside. I think twice with Randall, like in the vicinity of Randall. I've never spoken to Julius Randall or whatever it is.
Mhm.
But Julius Randall won't speak to Uncle Freezy, and I'm his biggest supporter. Yeah, I don't understand
It's
it.
not that he won't speak to you, dude. You just don't you haven't been right there in the area and the timing wasn't right for you to holler at him. That's
Yeah,
all.
I'm like Randall, bro. Come on, bro. I'm your biggest supporter. When Deuce was kicking your back in with that thumbs down thing, I did a tribute video to you and put it on Twitter, tagged you in it. Like, keep your head up, big fella. This ain't everybody. When Cats was ripping down Julius Randle posters and stuff, I was going to bat for Randall. Me versus 10,000 fans for Randall. And then when I see him, he don't never speak, wave, nothing. He don't dap me up or nothing. So I'm like, yo, do he got something? Did I say something, man? Did I put a rock in his shoe?
Well, you know that last game that we was at together, Charlotte. You know what I'm saying. He was hitting the showers. All of them was hitting the showers. They
Right.
was getting up out of there because they was letting old boy have his shine on Freezy. That
Yeah.
was Obi's night. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they was getting up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. The dude he done had 25 about 25 points. He don't turn it out. Yeah, get out of the way and let him have his shine. So that night right there, all of them was getting up out of there, man.
Right.
But
Were you
I
one of
do know for a fact. I know they know. I know they know everybody.
okay.
That's why I
Okay.
always tell people, you know what I'm saying, be mindful of what you may say because you don't know who listening. They listening.
Right. Well,
They
good.
listening.
If they listen Leon Rose, you and Worldwide West got to do something to trade deadline, bro. You can't trade our babies and then we wind up in the same spot.
But
You know,
they know that, Freezy.
yeah,
They made a choice between veterans and the youth.
and
They
you
went as long as they could with the youth and realized, okay, I need to make a different move and go in a different direction because I've been here for 5 years with the youth and I got nowhere. They
right,
went young.
right.
They went young. You can't tell me that IQ, RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, um,
Grimes,
Mitchell Robinson,
Mitchell Robinson.
that was our four youth guys.
Hey, Jalen Brunson is not old, bro, by the way.
But that Jalen Brunson is not a youth. We can't even put them in and nowhere in the same strategy at all.
Okay. All right. All right. You talking about them 21-year-olds.
Nah, I'm talking about them guys is not even being nowhere in the top 20 of the youngest guys in the league. You remember when we was like, dang, they ain't even got RJ and nothing.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you one shot, the best shine that we had, the best shine that we had out of all our young guys, and I miss Grimes. The best shine that we had out of all our young guys was when Grimes last year played in that young youth that little all-star game. He went out there and performed like he's setting the tone and letting them guys know I'm on the same level as y'all guys. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I'm in a different position than y'all. All them guys got daylight. Grimes don't have no daylight. He had daylight and gave it up.
Right. Right. So I got one last thing to ask King Ribby before we wrap up. So before we have to edit this joint and put it out on Instagram. Instagram, we love y'all, by the way. IG,
Most
we love y'all.
So
We love y'all
Instagram.
on all social media platforms. Facebook,
all
we love
social
y'all.
media.
Yeah, Facebook, we love y'all. Um, Ribby,
Yes. Spit it.
is this? It's the same question I asked Jay Boogie, but me and Jay Boogie went off on a tangent. Is this a championship level team in your opinion?
Yes and no.
Oh, he playing Jay Boogie. See how he playing in the street, bro? Get out of traffic, bro.
Because
Get out of
listen,
traffic,
I'm
bro. Don't get hit. Don't
I
get
so
hit by
I
the. You gonna mess around and get hit by the number nine,
all right.
bro. The number
So
nine don't play. They got to keep a schedule,
no, all
bro.
right. So no, we need more pieces, in my opinion.
So what's the answer?
No.
Okay, okay, okay. You just gonna mess around and get hit by the number two, bro. The number two headed down Garfield, bro. You know you trying to get the bay on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can't be playing in traffic, bro. So
Nah,
the
but
so
for
the
real though.
Knicks are not a championship contender, and that break my heart to hear that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I, unlike others, I feel like I'm not with Jay Boogie on the win two games in the NBA Finals thing. I think we can win it, right? And I think we can be dominant on the way to winning it, not tiptoeing, not matchup dependent. I think we are a point guard and a wing defender away from letting the dogs out on the Eastern Conference. If we can get, if you see what OG Ananobi does on defense, if you get a OG Ananobi light so that we can guard Tatum and Brown and Giannis and Maxi and Harris and Boncaro and all these wings in the league, bro. If we get one more great wing defender, i.e., a Herb Jones type player, and a point guard, bro, off the bench, so that our scoring won't go lacking while Brunson and Randall is resting. Bro, I promise you that this team can beat anybody in the league for the next 2 to 3 years, not just this year. But as long as we have said player that we trade for and OG Ananobi and Randall's bullying to the basket and Jalen Brunson, because yo, and the reason why I say that is I'm not hopeful, right? I'm telling Dre just sent me something and I'm gonna share it with y'all. These are the type of things that we look at in order to make the analysis, right? These are the Knicks grades for 3-point shots, right? Josh Hart always gets A plus looks from the 3-point line, right? But guess what he's shooting? 32% from three on perfect looks, right? Grimes gets A looks, graded A, and this is from the B-ball index. This is not something that me and him put together. This is from the B-ball index. Grimes 3-point looks are A level looks, and he shoots 37%. Dante DiVincenzo is A minus, and he shoots 42%. OG Ananobi gets A minus level looks. He shoots 40%. Deuce McBride gets B plus level looks from three, and he shoots 44%. Jalen Brunson's, and here, listen to this. Jalen Brunson's 3-point looks grade out as F. That means he's taking tough 3-point shots the entire season, and that man is shooting 42% from three on very difficult, bad 3-point looks, and he's shooting 42%. And Julius Randle's looks are F. That means every time Randle touches the ball on the perimeter for three, it's always a bad look, bad shot. That man's shooting 31%, right? So what that tells you is if the Knicks had another guy that can create looks for Randall and Brunson, where Brunson and Randall can get A level or even B level 3-point shots. Now you're talking about the Knicks being the best 3-point shooting team in the league. But every 3-pointer you see Jalen Brunson take is always highly smothered, contested because nobody else on the floor is an offensive threat most of the time when Brunson is out there shooting the ball. The same thing with Randall. You gotta Tom Thibodeau. You gotta add some offense, brother. You got to add a dude. Think about Jay Boogie. When's the last time you saw live in the game? Right, live in the game. When's the last time you saw Julius Randle get 4 easy shots in one game? Live. I'm talking about with us being there. When's the last time you seen him get 3 easy shots in the game? Like the ball just
That
found its
was
way to Randle. He by himself.
yeah, that was the be honest with you, that was the last game that we played in Atlanta this year. He had a whole lot
The
of
Atlanta game, right, right. But King Ribby, the thing I'm saying to it is that if you get a facilitator that because Brunson and Randall make the game easy for everybody, right? But who makes the game easy for Brunson and Randall?
Hard.
you don't
Josh Hart.
No, hell no. That man don't make the game easy for you.
I'm just saying that
Yeah,
could
he
be
got
addition to something.
albatross, bro. I think it's because he injured. I think Josh Hart is injured, bro.
we don't have that player.
You need a facilitator.
Yeah, yo, and to be honest with you, yo, I'm from Jersey City, bro. I always advocate for ball handlers and point guards, bro. Right? I don't know what it's like in Brooklyn or in Queens or the Bronx or whatever, but I always advocate for guards to be ball handlers and passers, hoopers.
Stephon Marbury.
Right? I mean, I get it, man. But what I'm saying is I always advocate for guards being able to do guard stuff. Don't talk to me about guards that do wing stuff. I don't care nothing about no undersized wings, right? If you 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", you got to be slick with the rock, bro. You got to be able to dribble, pass, and shoot. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's an old school thing. And Jay Boogie and Rob the Nick talked to me about I can't do everything can't be old school all the time. And I get it. I get it, right? I get it. But I'm in my 50s, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 50s. That's what I expect. I expect guards to be able to dribble, pass, and shoot. Don't talk to me about 6'4" guards that identify as power forwards, bro. Right now, I just can't get it. We from Jersey, man. We play ball outside. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to handle that. You got to be able to handle the rock, bro. You got to have handles, bro. You got to be able to move with the basketball. You got to be able to manipulate the defense, be able to pass with both hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't think outside of Brunson, we don't have another dude on our roster. Right?
Which is 100%. That's facts. You know, that's facts. We don't have a guy on this on this team that can make the game easier for Julius or
And
Brunson
Brunson.
unless
But
they doing it for one another. Go ahead, Mr. Ribby.
but not to cut you off, you were saying that we could win the championship.
Yeah.
How if we don't have another facilitator?
Because Jay Boogie is saying, not to cut Jay Boogie off, but Jay Boogie is saying when the playoffs get here, you're just gonna lean on your best players and they're gonna take us as far as they can get us.
Okay, so when just say Brunson is subbed out, who's his backup?
It's gonna be like what you saw the other
Yeah,
night against Brooklyn. Is OG and Anobi trying to create and Precious Achua from 3.
I understand this.
And it looked like a disaster, right?
I understand this OG thing, but it's like OG he can't put up no. I never seen OG have like a 40-point game.
Do he
He
need a
just
40?
he just straight defense.
That's like saying you hadn't seen Scottie Pippen have a 50-point game. You don't
All
need
right,
50
I
points from
understand
Scottie,
that, but
bro.
it's like we need some scoring.
That's not
We
his that's not his game, Mr. Ribby.
Yeah.
no, I understand that, but just hear me out. We just lost a good, just a good 30 points off. Just say we lost a good 30 points, right? OG, just say it's 15 points. Where's the other 15 points coming from?
The defensive end. How many points have
Okay.
we knocked off from the other teams?
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we went from the 24th ranked defense to
Yes.
right now we like the 7th ranked defense with a bullet. We might finish the season the number 1 defense in the NBA. We may. You know what I'm saying? They ain't guaranteed, of course, injuries and guys sitting out and bad games and poor performance, all of that stuff. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get back. Every NBA player every year through an 82 game schedule is gonna give you about 5 or 6 bad games, right? Because nobody's perfect all the time, except Nas. Nas the only person that I know that's perfect. Shout out to my man Nas. Y'all know
Shout
how
out
much
to
I
the
love
homie.
Nas,
Shout out
bro.
to the big homie, man. Queens get the money, man.
Yeah,
Y'all chatting all this Brooklyn, man. Queens get the money, man.
And Brooklyn keep on taking.
yeah.
It's
Huh?
the same thing.
So only
They ain't got nothing
Nas,
else to
man.
take. They don't took everything in Brooklyn now. It's all of it's gone.
Yeah, they what y'all gonna start taking from each other, bro? Come on, bro. You know, but
Okay.
hey, but so thank you everybody for rocking with us, man. This has been a Ribby versus Petty Pendergrass joint, man. Salute to everybody listening on the audio podcast. Thank you for everybody watching the video on Facebook
That's a
and
fact.
Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else that you get your joints. Those listening to this on the audio podcast format. Thank y'all for tuning in to another. We'll probably have more and more of these. Salute to the GOAT, the on Mount Rushmore, Jay Boogie, aka the Closer. Keep an eye out for everything Jay Boogie, aka the Closer, related on all streaming platforms coming your way in 2024 and beyond. Salute to King Ribby. Keep your eye out for some joints from King Ribby coming up in the next few months. Right. Salute to the chat that always come through and rock with us. I'm your main man, the number one chief rock in Knicks universe, Uncle Freezy, aka Petty Pendergrass. Until I'm Petty Pendergrass until the trade deadline. So salute to everybody.
Two
Thank
more
y'all for
weeks.
supporting us. Thank y'all for supporting us, and thank y'all for y'all continued support on everything that we do. The Knicks at Nuggets tonight. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace, everybody.
Peace.